Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. Today, we're going to look into the energies of the next 4 weeks, what's coming your way. I'm going to pull some symbols first. This is going to give us a general idea of what is coming, what you should be aware of, watch out for. And then I'm going to jump into your coffee cup. After that, we're going to pull some tarot. On that one, we're going to go week by week, past, present, and the future. It's going to show us what's happening, what's coming your way. And at the end, I have some oracles for you. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead, hit subscribe and hit the bell icon. We have an L here, great advice from a wise person. So this basically tells me already that you need to really filter through the information coming to you during this next 4 weeks, okay? Because some of them might be extremely valuable. And this can be even something gets stuck in your mind, or it can even be sometimes like something that you don't really pay attention to can have massive value. This can be a person with a dark man. This comes up dealings or relationships with a man with dark complexion or hair. That can be the wise person, or this can be the wise info. Wisdom might be coming about a person you should be careful about. We have a wall here, a misunderstanding. I'm okay, with the pin, a new job and career. This is a good point, but I feel here maybe there's a misunderstanding happening between you and a person with this dark complexion. And the wise person might be maybe putting a light over that situation, okay? Maybe changing your perspective about that. On top of that, we have a new job or career with a boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. If this is about finding a new career, a new job, maybe even like a promotion, it can be maybe asking you to take more action. The boot can be symbolizing that. The feet, like moving forward. But the boot is also a cover for the feet. So do some things that, like, it's an elevation in the human evolution, basically, that be like bare naked. No, that's not what it is. Barefoot, to really putting on shoes, making shoes for yourself. So this can be being prepared for the journey that you are actually setting off to. And that can require some action. It can be, if this is a new job, actually like updating a resume, okay? According to the new job description that you're applying. We have an I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And then, yeah, I feel like this is also about the action that you need to take. Your gut feeling will tell you what to do. Trust that. Dog is a protection from a powerful friend. We have a bird flying. News are on the way. Is on the way. So it looks overall very good to me. Let's see what else we have. The evil eye coming up with all the air signs. I feel like this month is going to be for you to really speak your mind up, become visible. But becoming visible can actually bring this kind of negative energy, or maybe too much admiration, too many eyes on you can manifest itself as the evil eye, feeling tired, being clumsy, like also maybe breaking stuff by mistake, not intentionally. So, or like overall that feeling weight on your shoulders, maybe even emotionally, like having a little frustrated about even the things are going right, and even the things are maybe showing up in a negative way. You're seeing the positive side, and then your mind is pulling you to the negative. That can be caused by the evil eye. There are many ways you can get rid of it. It can be like a prayer is powerful. Prayer is powerful. Meditation is for clarity and peace, bringing peace and letting go of the anxiety. But also, it can be other ways that you can, like if you have any practices, a family practice, you can apply that. But you can see there's actually a new horizon around this evil eye. So basically, you are even if you don't see the sunshine, there's sun shining over here. We have the number 3, which is actually symbolizing creativity, optimism, a positive outlook in state and the things that are happening. And I even see someone here, you can see smiling, a masculine figure. He has a sword behind his back, and there's actually like a funnel around his head. This is you. This is the Page of Swords. This is your energy. So it seems like here you're putting away the weapon because you don't have to maybe use any effort anymore about this subject. So you have done it already. That's bringing the eyes, maybe lowering the energy, but still you have the hope that this is working out. This is actually healing you. What happens is, I pulled this. This is from the Dr. Hawkins, David Hawkins map of consciousness, this energy levels. And I feel like he is in the level of courage right now, which is actually gives you the view of life of knowing everything is feasible. You are permitting, God permits you to go get your desires. And I felt like he has that. That's why he doesn't have the sword upright. It's not defense. It's not fear mode here he's in courageous mode. You can see his face right there. So this is your masculine side. It seems like you're going to put the sword away within the first week, especially, which is because the victory is unavoidable. Number 3 and 5 is right there. 5 can also be a new travel opportunity, adventure coming into your life. Optimism, positivity is going to lead you towards that, which, yeah, that can be something that will really attract people's attention on you. What that means is you will have eyes on you for sure, because you're going to be thriving. Some things are going to go right, okay? Can be your plans are going right. You want to go out there and the phone lines forming here. The pathways are opening. V is your victory. You're calling, for example, maybe you're calling a place to rent for your vacation, and that's actually picking up and allowing it. If you're going on a vacation, or maybe you're coming back from the vacation and arranging a new job for yourself that's working. So the positivity is piling up. But the thing is, at the same time, I see here that you are going to be like a center of some people's attention, and that can cause a little feelings of tiredness. Another thing I see here, this V actually shows up within the second week. So when you keep the attitude of that courage, and that will bring this victory into your life. And 2 surroundings we have here, number 6, it seems like, but I see like a little beans of little babies forming here, 2 of them. This can be 2 different desire of yours actually starting to form when you get one thing, and the rest of this is going to actually start aligning. It's going to start coming into your life. Another thing I see here is someone within the end of the second week who has like a hammer and who's like on a platform working on something. Platform can be a social platform, can be your work environment, can be your surroundings, your neighborhood, like something that you're grabbing the hammer and working on something and to build. Because hammer is a tool, can be used to destruct something or construct something. And this time around, hammer can be your words, it can be your attitude, your life skill. You're using this to build something here, okay, or fixing up something. And this can be even maybe home related, house related things that requires fixing. You are grabbing that hammer. The hammer can be your phone, picking up and calling the right people, okay? You're using it for a very useful thing, which I see here. There's a diamond, a triangle forming here when you do that. There's a massive fish here. So some of you might be also receiving unexpected money towards in between the first and the second week. And that can also finance this new project that you're starting to like work on. Another thing I have here is a pathway opening. The pathway is like cramped in between things. The third week, probably, maybe you have a lot of things to take care of. Number 7 is like many numbers that I'm seeing in your cup. 7 is actually knowledge. Knowledge might be leading you towards a very tight pathway that no one is traveling. But the thing is, that can be the upside of it, that nobody's traveling this path, that you are free to actually go out there and go that pathway and explore new things, accomplish things. I see here there's a cow with a crown around his head. The cow is a Taurus energy. It is the Hierophant energy. It's an authority. Maybe while you're traveling that pathway, you're going to maybe get a blessing of an authority or receiving information from an authority figure that will lead you, like there's an outside, like an exit to this path too. So it's leading you towards somewhere. Maybe like there's something forming outside. There's a new pathway that is going to take you outside your comfort zone is opening too. But either way, if the opportunity comes, maybe an offer comes, or maybe someone asks you, let's meet up. I see a letter E, maybe in someone's name, first name or the last name. It's time to consider that, okay? Because it can lead to something. I even see that you're getting on a horse here, galloping towards a new person, towards a new authority maybe. It's going to be happening when you go that pathway. It can be, like I said, a small conversation that you will have someone that can inspire you. I see there's a chunk of money showing up towards the end of the 3rd week, or maybe in the beginning of the 4th week. And this kind of like a mountain you can see forming here too, which has a little bit of snow on the top. Kind of reminded me of like a Mount Fuji. This is, you're getting something, a material satisfaction, gift, resource, something that has like an upside down smiley, as you can see. So you don't really see, this is something that gives you joy, but you don't know why it brings so much joy to you. But I feel like here there's an offer, a clean plate, a clean slate, something new coming forth, and then that's leading you towards this clear mountain, to the mountaintop. And I see there's maybe even like shortcut that you don't have to climb up the mountain. However, if you decide to go through like all the little details of a certain thing, the path is going to be clear to the climb to the mountain as well. I feel this chunk of money can be something that will allow you to do something that you always wanted to do. This can be a travel, by the way, as well. The travel might require you to pack up a bag and just buy the ticket, get on the plane, go travel to the space, and then maybe see all the festivities and such. That's also like a physical work, but I feel like it's not going to feel like it to you because there's some joy component in this thing. Okay, so the 4th week can be even, because the mountain is a little further away coming towards the next month, it can be the planning stage of this trip for you. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see there's a snake wrapping around your heart. The snake symbolizes a transformation, metamorphosis. It's shedding the old skin. I see your desire coming really fast. There's a crown right there. You are going to be wearing the crown, taking charge of a situation. I see someone here who kind of looks like a hierophant to me as well, maybe a spiritual authority that is in your life. They're showing the pathway to you and you go through it. You don't really like take the advice and sleep on it. You're moving forward with it, and it's actually like bringing your desire here. I even see tears of joy at the end of it. So this is going to be, when I say tears of joy, it can indicate something that will really make you really happy. Another thing I see here, there's a mother taking care of a child right there. So this can be divine mother. When I get closer, it kind of looks like a person, a masculine figure too, though. This can be symbolizing someone who's balanced. Their energies are balanced, they're creative, but also someone who gets things done. And they're taking care of children here. Another letter V. The children can be youngsters, or these people can be mentors, or this person can be a mentor taking care of you, giving you advice, or this can be vice versa. It can be you maybe becoming a mentor to the youngsters, okay? The people younger than you or less experienced than you. But I see also there's a ring forming here. This can be something maybe you do for free. To a guidance you give for free can bring a commitment moment for you, okay? Something that is going to be for the long term that maybe you don't really anticipate. I also see a person here carrying the ring towards you. So this is something unexpected, maybe a desire being fulfilled in a very unexpected way while you are minding your own business here, like taking care of others or maybe advising others. I kind of see letter S here, can be in the name of the thing that you're doing, that you're working on. It seems like it is actually going to bring something to life from really an unexpected way, and maybe a person is going to deliver it to your door. Okay, let's dive into your tarot now. I'm going to pull some cards. We're going to go with Justice, Justice will be served. Karma is paying, like the actions that you do, or even the thoughts that you think about will bring your desires into life. Okay, let's see what we have here. We're gonna look into past of the first week, the present, and the future. So it can be like the most time. I don't know if you guys can see, but my cat reaching out from that corner. I don't know what she's trying to do. She's reaching out from with her little paw. The thing is, the tower moment you're starting the first week, or this is the past effect, something is actually get destructed. So you can reconstruct it. But what you're doing in the present moment, maybe you're forcing the circumstances too much, or you're forcing yourself too much. You're thinking, I have to get this done right away. This is all my responsibility, which is in the future can cause you to feel tied down, guys. Okay, I want to see what this tower, the Hierophant I mentioned came up again. Maybe there's a heartbreak, but this is going to end up in the future, it seems like, with a celebration. Maybe you trusted an authority will be supporting you, but it was the wrong authority. That's why you have a heartbreak here. That's the tower moment that you had. This can be even someone that you trusted, because Hierophant sometimes can indicate marriage. The thing is, maybe you trusted that someone is going to come to you with the ring, come to you with the offer that I told you that somebody else is carrying a ring towards you, or a commitment or a contract. And they don't really do that. That caused a heartbreak. Then it maybe caused the tower moment, a structure that's something that you believed in actually crumbled down. And that caused a massive heartbreak. But Four of Wands is also finish line, coming to the finish line, completing a cycle. And also, you see, and there's also some wedding coded in this card as well. This means that there is something better is waiting for you. So if something didn't happen, it didn't happen for a good reason. And in the moment, if you're taking all the challenges of the world and if you're blaming yourself that I had to take care of things, I had to do this, it was all my responsibility, it can cause you to feel tied up in the future. Maybe you're not going to be able to see the big picture in a situation, okay? The Eight of Swords is feeling tied up and not being able to see the solution, even though there's a solution coming forward. There's a new adventure. I see on the shadow side of it is a new offer coming here. So instead of blaming, oh, I should have done more, blaming yourself, you need to, or maybe intellectualizing everything, thinking, oh, if that person did that, or this happened, this, we have said that, it could have been a different. No, it happened for a reason. It seems like the things are happening for a good reason, because there's certain people maybe that needs to be removed out of your life so you can actually get what you are deserving, okay? But when you limit yourself intellectually, especially saying that this is all I can have, this is all I can get, this is all the money I can make, there are things happening. There are offers coming in, new adventures, the people that are actually supportive of you and your existence are coming forth, but you might not see them because your eyes are tied, okay? The first week is about recognizing that, and the second was about that you can make your dreams come true. Six of Cups can be nostalgia, maybe people showing up from your past. But also another meaning of the Six of Cups is making your dreams come true, okay? The childhood dreams and the aspirations that you have. Now, focusing on that is very important. The past, everything that you imagined in the past, you will get the chance to, again, we have the Page of Wands here, make them happen. In the future, that will cause death here. The death is actually death of the structure, or tyranny. I've been using this word recently a lot during conversations in the home. And I feel like here, maybe there was a tyrant in your mind dominating your thoughts and not allowing you to break through, because it was just telling you that everything's your responsibility. You need to take charge of the things. You need to make sure the things are going right. You control the destiny, basically. Aquarius, you tend to internalize things like that too. That's why it's maybe tying you and maybe not allowing you to see the things available to you. But it seems like when you indulge in the future desires you have, your dreams, your aspiration, the things that are actually bringing you to the joy level, And that will bring more serenity, that will more clarity, that will give you the inspiration of actions within the second week, especially if you are feeling like starting the week with the idea of maybe I should go make this dream come true, but first I should start with something smaller. And then you will get the action idea. And what's going to happen with here in the future is this will help you break free from whatever is tying you down. The ideas, the people, the rules. Maybe rules are going to transform as well. Sometimes rules even change when you realize that something is available to you. The stars wish fulfillment. It seems like it's actually exactly how it's going to happen. 10 of Pentacles is creating a legacy, and even 501s is like people fighting over you. On this one, I feel like maybe people are going to be fighting over what you're creating. It's going to be so much more valuable that you can really think of. Okay, maybe you don't really understand it. The second week is something, the actions that you will be taking will be affecting the long-term legacy and the long-term desires, okay? And that can be also you internally realizing that some things, the beliefs that you're carrying are not really going to belong in this prosperous new future. So maybe you are actually getting the intention, like intending to let them go. Let's see what's the third week is all about. We have a hangman here. You might get a little slowness in your progress, but it seems like you're going to power through it. We have the strength here. This is about also the death card. Maybe things are the reflection of the future. You seeing that the things are going to work out eventually is going to help you pause on your tracks. Maybe the hangman is not something negative. It's actually something positive, because what happens to him is when he pauses, they hang him up. He paused and now he has illuminated. Now he has a new idea about how the things work. Maybe what you were thinking about, oh, this is how the system always works, is actually getting distracted here with these two. So this will help you change the way you see things. You will maybe come up with better solutions. You're going to find your inner strength that will empower you, that you're going to be able to move forward and take the necessary actions, the correct actions, because that's what the magician does. He is actually the alchemist. He knows the formula of mixing the metal and proper ingredients to turn it into gold. So I feel like here a temporary pause shouldn't be scaring you. It should be actually encouraging, and you will, in that kind of moment when you don't see any movement happening outside, maybe you have applied for a job and you don't see any response coming in. This is for you to understand that everything, the universe is mental. If you read Hermetica, it says the first rule, universe is mental. Everything actually created first in your mind. So changing your mind about the certain subjects that you're dealing with is going to empower you, give you the strength, give you the courage to take the right action, which you will with this magician's energy take the right action. And I feel like this can be even this third week, what you do, whatever the energy that you put out there, be aware of it. Even if you're feeling upset, turn that thought around, because it's going to affect the future outcomes here, okay? And affect in a massive way. It's not like a small, tiny little drop which is going to turn into a tsunami in the future type of a thing. It's going to be like this tsunami itself, the way you approach the things, okay? Let's see what's the fourth week energy. We have celebration already. So it's not even something for the future. And oh, wow. Okay, so what happens is, yeah, you're getting outcome fast. It's not even taking too long. You're getting an outcome really fast. Celebrating it. This is your harvest. This is your outcome. This is your victory. And this will also help you. 8 of Cups is like being detached emotionally from a situation. Maybe you were emotionally attached to this thing, outcome, and you were feeling upset about it. You were feeling all frustrated about it. 8 of Cups is walking away from it. It's just, oh, okay, so it's not the end of the world. Realizing that. He lined up all his cups. Like, you're getting over and done with a certain thing, because it seems like you're coming up with a better idea. And we have 10 of Cups, like families, supportive environment, and new offers coming in, maybe love coming into the stage here. Your thoughts about certain situation is completely transforming here. You're understanding, maybe even if you felt like the world is all against me, you're understanding here in the present moment, the world is supporting. Okay, and maybe you're talking to like an authority figure, you're going in there, you're expressing yourself, and because you got a rejection, you are feeling upset about it, sad and frustrated about it. But it seems like here you're understanding that we're all human family, we're all one family basically, and we're all connected. And when you emotionally detach yourself from the situation, like nobody has anything against you, nobody's holding a grudge against you. Within the 4th week, I feel like that the things that are happening is actually there to show you that you're loved, you're accepted. And when you realize that, when you walk away from, oh, somebody is holding a grudge against me attitude, because in the beginning we have something here happening too. Like you might feel initially that, oh, somebody's working against me. I feel like they're only working for themselves. That's the thing. They're not seeing that we're a whole human family, we're one family. And their selfish attitude might be even putting all the work on your shoulders, that you're trying to carry everything that is tying you down. This can be even maybe like with a partner, maybe you want to move somewhere, you want to change your plans for the future, but they're not really taking on and helping you. That's tying you down into where you are. But it seems like you're figuring out, this month is going to be all about like figuring it out, that knowing that what they're doing is not exactly against you. It's like for their own benefit, okay? And when you recognize that, I feel like you're going to start detaching yourself from, if this feels like a betrayal, you're going to detach yourself from that feeling. That will bring you a bright idea, which will actually bring them on board with what you want to do as well. And then you're going to get something really fulfilling offer. With the fish is the opportunities. And the future holds the justice here. So your efforts will be paying off. Your energy that you're putting out there, the positive energy, is going to bring the success back. And justice also has the energy of karma, completing a cycle. Maybe this month is also about a destructive cycle that you take every responsibility on your back. You're starting to understand you're only doing your part. You cannot do anything more than that, okay? And only do your part, and then let the universe take care of the rest of the things, okay? We have here your oracle. I feel like this reflects your energy and your responsibility mostly on this journey that you're on this month. And if you have like clear intentions for each month, even if this is about one subject, if you are intending one thing and then saying to the universe, okay, this is my intention, this is what I'm going to do about this subject, and I'm letting you to take care of the rest of the stuff, universe really does its part, okay? We have here a time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. And this really makes sense to me. It seems like a negative thing, but I feel like here, especially within the 4th week, you're going to decide to walk away from maybe something that doesn't really serve you anymore. This is a time when you are reluctant to see an ending. You may wish to extend the time you have with someone, or you may even feel like you're being cheated out of something you deserve. But the truth is that things must die in order to be reborn. We have here, guys, in another form at a later time. This is the chosen time to go, and from the ashes something new will arise, and it will be even better than you can imagine. Rebirth cannot take place without a death, and it's time now to end something. This is, I feel like, almost like a mentally deciding about that you're not going to pursue something, or you're not going to prolong something like a resentment. It can be something like that as well. And the karma, the justice tells me that even if you're holding on to, oh, I'm going to show them how it goes, type of like a thought, the justice tells me that you don't have to, because it will be taken care of, okay? Let's see your angel during this time, and then I have one more oracle to give you enlightenment. Let's see, we have Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the angel of the messenger. It brings the messages. So let's see what it has for you. I relax my body, mind, and spirit to meditate regularly. Great ideas constantly flowing into my mind. It is fulfilling to follow through on creative thoughts and manifest my reality. I take enthusiastic action. I am productive. So it seems like here, instead of thinking about what action you're going to take, it seems like you need to connect with those great ideas first, the ideas, the inspirations, and things, the thoughts that makes you feel joyful, and that will give you that enthusiasm, the formula for the action, okay? We have here a dolomite. This is a crystal. Maybe if you have one, you can use one, or you can take a screenshot of this. Maybe you can look at it time to time. Have you want to do something creative? Are you feeling artistic? Let your inspiration flow and generate your insight into manifest reality. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a nice meal, a pretty garden, an amazing photograph, or some sewing project. Regardless, now is the time to produce it. It will bring you fulfillment and purpose. Okay, this is very clear to me, guys. I'm actually knitting this really complicated shawl right now. If you haven't seen my knitting channel, I'll put it in the description box. I just have like a little chitter chatter there. So you can watch me knitting and talking about stuff. But that's my creative activity. You can choose one. We have a karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict coming forth. And I'm feeling that you have too many people here. There is also, I told you that there is maybe someone that you're trusted in the past. And it seems like this karmic relationship is actually growing your soul. And a conflict also helping you to maybe expand. Okay, that's why I feel like this hangman makes sense here. Even if you have a pause and reflection about a certain person or what happened in between you, that's for your growth. Okay, all right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos here for you to enjoy, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.